My friends, some people see today's gospel reading as a prediction of disaster sometime in the future. Perhaps it is. I really don't know. I know that some of the things that Jesus talked about seem strangely familiar. I'm not sure what signs mean in the sun and moon and stars, but I have seen some evidence of nations in anguish and people dying of fright due to terrorism around the globe. I have to admit that I don't have much interest in trying to predict some future time of adversity or disaster. I'm much more interested in learning how to handle the present adversities and disasters. Now, Jesus told his disciples, "Pray constantly for the strength to escape whatever is in prospect and to stand secure and erect before the Son of Man." Now, that to me sounds feasible. Jesus was never one to run away from trouble. In fact, he always met trouble head on. After all, Jesus endured the cross. His encouragement was to pray for the strength to endure and to pass through all kinds of trouble and come out standing on the other side. The questions are these: how do we do that? Where does that kind of strength come from? What goes on in the life of certain individuals who can face up to trouble and not be beaten by trouble? As I see it, there are two things that we can do. The first is to recognize that trouble can sometimes bring out the best that is within us. If I were to poll people today and ask in what experience of life you had learned the most about yourself, in many cases it would turn out that it was trouble who was the greatest teacher of all. I remember a poem. It goes like this: "I walked a mile with pleasure, she chattered all the way, but I was none the wiser for all she had to say. I walked a mile with sorrow, she spoke no words, you see, but oh, the things I learned that day when sorrow walked with me." Now, don't misunderstand me. I don't like adversity, but I am simply saying that it can and often does have a positive effect upon our lives. Give a person much ease and comfort, and they never amount to much. Let trouble come someone's way, and they discover what a person is really made of. There's another factor in our ability to endure, and this is the most important of all: faith in God. Now, Jesus talked about those people dying of fright in the face of calamity, and others who find the strength to endure it. You see, the basic distinction he made between the two was prayer. He said, "Pray constantly for strength." Now, in order to endure, we must learn to draw upon the help that comes from above. That is what prayer really means. Prayer is not a way of manipulating God in order to get what we want. Prayer is a way of relating to God so that God's strength flows into our lives, enabling us to do what must be done and withstand what must be endured. Life, my friends, is really a difficult game. To play it through and to play it well calls for the ability to endure. When adversity comes, some give up and quit. Others literally die of fright as they anticipate of what is coming on the earth. But great souls, through faith in God, find the strength to walk through trouble and out the other side. May God give you and me that kind of endurance.